Welcome to the Top 10 Garden Show with Ken Lain. Listen to Ken's tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts guaranteed to make your gardens more beautiful than ever this year. Now welcome your host, Ken Lain.
And we are back with the Mountain Gardener. And a beautiful thing about having a studio right here at the Garden Center is when you've got a friend that's coming by to pick up some gift cards for an event, we can go, hey, Wendi, you've got to do an interview to come on the radio and share with the community what you got going on. So Wendi Lancy is the chairperson of this year's Prescott Frontiers Rotary's Grapes for Good. I got it all just right?
Exactly.
This is year 18, and you are putting together a huge garden party. Is that right?
It is. It is a garden party at the best garden in town, Waters Garden Center.
There you go. Thank you.
It's coming up Sunday, September 29th,
Yep.
5 to 8 p.m. You don't want to miss this. It's the event of the year, and you can get your tickets at PrescottFrontierRotary.com.
Yeah, right on. And it's just a QR code. You can give it right there. And then if you're just not comfortable with that, or you think the Chinese are coming after you, I don't know what's online. We've got some tickets here at the Garden Center. I just put them out front. So the crew is going to, if you just want to stop by the Garden Center, you can pick them up there too. We'll make sure if you want to go to this party, you're part of it. Now, why Rotary? What's your Rotary heart all about? Why do you want to give back? Why aren't you a Lion, Roar, or Kiwanis? You know, they do such big work for. Why Rotary?
You know, this is my 17th year in Rotary. I am very passionate about serving our community, and Rotary is the perfect place for me to do that. We have lots of hands-on projects. We're out in the community helping people right here. When I have the opportunity to donate money, I can donate to Rotary International, and that helps people all around the world. Yeah. So for me, Rotary is the perfect place for me to serve my community. You know,
I'm Rotarian too. We're Rotarian brothers and sisters in the same club, Prescott Frontier. There's 3 Rotary clubs in town, but there's over 35,000 globally around the planet. Over 180
million Rotary members.
Yeah, it's a crazy number. You know, I give back to my church, and I sponsor kids going on different things, but I like Rotary because it's bigger. It helps us solve polio. We're trying to figure out malaria. That should not be a disease that kills kids. Right. We're going to solve this. There should be clean drinking water for everyone on the planet. This is ridiculous. We can solve this. And we can give back. If you're giving money to that Rotary Club in that African country, those community leaders are taking that money and then trying to use it to create a new well in the community that changes. It's amazing how it changes that community. We've got hands and feet right there on the ground in Ukraine. We are sending money to Ukrainians, the clubs, not the government, the clubs, and they go get clothing. They go get whatever they need for that community. So that's the power of Rotary. That's what I like about it.
It is. And so if I can only give a little, you can only give a little, you can only give a little. Every little bit adds up to a lot.
Yeah.
And it makes huge differences around the world.
Yeah. So tell us about Grapes for Good, because this is about this coming up the end of this month, last Sunday in September. So we have it after hours from 5 to 8. So the whole garden center is yours. We don't charge you for it. It's just that to raise money for the kids, basically. But tell us more about the details on that.
Well, the details are fun. It's the best party in town.
Yeah.
We sample 14 different wines. We've got some reds, some whites, a good variety. We'll also have some beer, including our Iron Lung Lager, which is produced by Rotary, and that's to help raise money to fight polio.
Yeah.
So we'll be featuring that. El Gato Azul Torme is catering the food, so you know that's going to be off the charts.
Barry's always been a strong supporter of this. He's the very famous chef in town, but he is all over this because he sees the difference, and he knows the power of partnerships in a community. So Barry and I are good friends, and pretty much anything he does, I support, and anything we do, it just kind of, we all do better together.
Absolutely. He's a great team member.
Oh, yeah.
So we're glad to have him on board again and his generous support. At the event, we are going to have raffle baskets. We're going to have silent auctions. We're going to have live auctions. This is a fundraiser. It's a fun party, but it is a fundraiser, and we're out here to make money so that we can support our community. And we've got some great auction items coming up this year. Some
Tell
new
us
things.
about it.
This year, we've got a trip to the U.S. Open golf tournament next year in Pennsylvania. Great trips to Tuscany. That's always
Wow.
popular. We've got an African safari. A new one this year is a trip to Santa Fe, New Mexico to stay at the Hacienda Spa and Resort.
That's fun. Lisa and I will bid on that one. That's good.
And that includes not only a tour of the town, but cooking classes.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So that should be a fun new addition. Let's see. We've got a resort down in Scottsdale, a spa and resort that's given a generous gift certificate there. So if you don't want to drive far, don't want to fly anywhere, that's a good option.
Yeah.
That's here local. So some great trips included in the auction. Very generous donations from our community here. Several of the restaurants in town. We've got gift cards. We've got golf packages, including Talking Rock and Capitol Canyon.
Nice private clubs. Yes,
So-
you can get in if you simply come to the Grapes for Good party.
That's right.
That's good.
That's right. And so bring your dollars, bring your checkbooks, bring your credit cards. That's all about raising money. And like you said, Ken, we support a lot of the kids programs here in town. So the money that we're raising, we're spending here with the Prescott School District Summer School Program. We're
Right.
supporting the Boys and Girls Club. We have a college scholarship program at Yavapai College.
It's not a small one. It's like 20 grand. It's a
Yes.
huge
and
fund.
and that's an ongoing scholarship. We
Yeah.
fund it every year.
Yeah.
So it's not just a one-time thing. We're supporting Imagination Library. That's bringing free books to children newborn to age 5
Yeah.
every month.
Amazing.
And over the years, as we've increased our fundraising, the community's been very generous. It started out only available to a couple of zip codes in our area.
Yeah.
But over the years, now we're raising enough money that it's available to every child in Yavapai County.
That's the power of Rotary. They couldn't have done it without. Now, I think all the Rotary clubs are joining in on that now. Where it's grown. It's taken on a life of its own. But we were the founding Rotary club that kind of got Imagination Library. That's Dolly Parton's initiative to make sure every kid can read, and they've got a library in their house through a book every month till age 5. It's an amazing program.
It really is. And, people say with technology and Kindles and computers and tablets and phones and all these things, you can just read on that. But there's nothing like a child sitting on mom and dad's lap, reading an actual book.
I signed my last grandson up for it because he's now 1 year old. He's gotten 12 books, or maybe just a couple more. And we still love sitting down and touching and reading and talking and just because you can animate a book. You can just go out, and I'm an animation guy, so we have fun. It's not just the words; it is acting. It's the whole thing. It's imagination while reading. That's the beauty of that. That's a difference of a book. So September 29th.
Here at Waters Garden Center.
I can say that if you want to have fun, you folks that are new, maybe just tuned in, you just moved here a year ago. You're in a new community. The most fun people have at this, there'll be maybe 300-400 people here. There's parking. We park over to buy a Judd. We've got school buses because it's for the schools. Is that right?
That's right.
We got school buses. If you've not been on a school bus for a while, we pick you up in a school bus. We drop you off right front and center in front of the garden center. And then we pick you up and take you back. And it's just a whole kids thing. But the most fun people have is when you bring a friend, a neighbor, your golf buddies, your church group, your fishing buddies, bring in a pot of people, and you can see the fun interactions with folks. We paired the wines. If you're a wine snob, I'm kind of a wine snob. With the food, it will go white. There's reds, whites, and some others, some beers for you beer drinkers. If you're not a winey, we got that for you too. And we've got just regular old water if you just want the food. That's all good. So it's not a drinking party. It's a classy garden party. Wear your Hawaiian shirt. Come on,
really
enjoy
is.
Just relaxing.
The weather is great usually. I'm going to knock on wood here because
It'll be, we're
we don't want
past,
rain.
that's why we picked the 29th. That's good.
We're past monsoon
That's right.
season. The venue is perfect. The weather is perfect. The atmosphere is incredible. And we're going to have the group Mood Swing. They're a
nice.
local
They
jazz
playing?
band.
Oh,
And they're
good.
going to play at the event live.
Yeah, they're really
so
good.
that just adds that extra little bit of fun to our event with live music. And Greg Mangarelli will be our auctioneer this year.
Ooh, he's a professional. Right on.
He is.
I mean, he's like a real deal.
He is
it's
licensed,
good.
certified, whatever you got to do to be
Yeah.
official. He's it. So I'm sure that he's going to make our auction a lot of
Where
fun.
do people go for tickets, or if they want to donate now, or they can't make it, they just want to donate? Where do they go to?
PrescottFrontierRotary.com.
Okay.
Look for the Grapes for Good flyer. It's a big flyer in the middle of the page. Right underneath that is a link.
Gotcha.
And on that link, you can buy tickets. You can buy a sponsorship. And if you aren't able to attend the event, but you want to donate and you want to join us in helping our community, there's a button that says donate.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you can put any dollar amount in there that you want.
Yeah. I appreciate you being here. Folks that are tuned in, donate to it. It's a great cause. We raised over $100,000 for the community last year, and we have given all of it away last year. We need to raise some more so we can do more good. So Wendi Lancy with Prescott Frontier Rotary's chairperson of this year's Grapes for Good. Thank you very much. September 29th. Be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. If new neighbors are encroaching on your privacy, we have just the solution.
At Waters, we have an entire section of thick, bold plants dedicated to privacy.
Fall is a time to plant a new privacy hedge, and we're here as advisors.
Take a quick measurement and snap a picture before you come visit, and you'll quickly be living in privacy once again.
Plus, our team of experts know how to plant to increase plant growth next spring. We'll show you how.
Waters Garden Center. We know privacy in your backyard.
You're listening to garden expert Ken Lain. He can be found throughout the week at Waters Garden Center in Prescott. Thanks for tuning in to the Top 10 Garden Show.